Hey guys, it's Trish from Trish's Card Club, live from Chattanooga, Tennessee. Happy Monday night, everybody. So it's been 2 weeks. I didn't ghost you. I worked last week, and I'll explain all that at the end of the video. I want to be conscious of people's time, so I'm going to go ahead and make the card. And then at the end, I will talk about last week and what's happening with the end of football and golf starting and all that good stuff. So let me reintroduce myself. My name is Trish. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I use Facebook and YouTube to make videos under Trish's Card Club. And you can shop with me if you see any products that you like online 24/7 at trishen.stampinup.net. That's a page that's curated by Stampin' Up. They take care of all the details, and I just you enjoy the benefit of being able to shop in your jammies, and I enjoy the benefit of having you as a customer. So who's joined us so far? We got Teresa and Mary and Nancy Peavy, Mary Finn and Pat and Karen. Hello, everybody. Thanks so much for joining. I really appreciate it. How are you guys doing? You're from all different parts of the country. Some of you are freezing, some of you are sweating, and I am right in between. It was a beautiful 51 degrees today and sunny, which was wonderful because I was away for the weekend and it was pouring rain and freezing. So it was nice to come back to weather. It is for sure that Tennessee has the 4 seasons, and we are ending our winter. I hope, although we still have the whole month of March to get through. So I really need to check in my expectations. But then April will be spring. I already have seen daffodils blooming, so I get all excited. So today I want to show you a couple things, and then we're going to do a really cute, super easy card that is just to focus on using up your DSP, because you guys, the catalog is ending. A new catalog is coming soon, and you need to use up your DSP because you're going to want to buy new stuff. Okay, so I wanted to first show you something that's coming out online under the online exclusive. I think we talked a little bit about this a couple weeks ago. Online exclusives are available at stampinup.com or on my web page at trishen.stampinup.net. Only. You won't see them in flyers. You won't see them in the catalogs. They're just online. So this is the first thing I wanted to show you. I love this stamp set because it reminds me of a stamp set that we probably had 20 years ago at least. I am going to confess, I wish it was photopolymer. It's not, it's red rubber, but I'm just going to put it out there for Stampin' Up. Please, 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 please make everything in photopolymer if you can. But I just love the way the script is. I love the script. Like, my happy birthday is so beautiful. And I love that they're long words. So I'm super excited about this stamp set. So that's going to be available March 1st-ish. Might not be right available on March 1st. It must be like March 2nd and March 3rd. I'm not sure the day of the week, but it's be available at the beginning of March. And then there's this set, Happy Little Things, and it comes with a die. It's a bundle, and it comes. Can you see the die? I'm not sure if how the light's reflecting, but hopefully you can see it. And has some beautiful scripts, some really fun, useful words, a lot of really different sayings that we haven't had before that I can remember. So it's going to be really a really versatile set, and happy to say it's photopolymer. So you can line up celebrate the solids to the outlines, and it's going to be really pretty. So those are coming in March. If you need to add to your stamp collection, that's the thing. So I wanted to put those out there. Today we're going to be doing a card using Lemon Line Twist, Berry Burst, Bubble Bath, and DSP called Bright and Beautiful, which I looked, and we actually used the Bright and Beautiful on my last card when I was here 2 weeks ago. It's this really happy set of Designer Series paper, 6x6s. It's super for birthday cards, and then the other side is also quite cool. It's lots of solids and stuff like that. So it's a really happy, let me get this out of the way. Sorry, guys. I'm so excited. I've lost my order here. Okay, so the base is Berry Burst. And that's just a standard 8.5 by 11, cut in half, scored at 4 1/4. So it is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and then a layer base of Bubble Bath, and that's 4 by 5 1/4. So that's just standard layer base. So don't you love those two colors together? Just that alone is happy. I could just send this out and have a happy card. Just saying. Okay. I'm using a bundle called the Heartfelt Hexagon bundle, which is this stamp set, which is available, and this punch, which is not available. It won't be available till till April 22nd, the week of April 22nd. And I apologize, you guys, I never look to see if stuff's available before I do my cards. And I was just looking to see what the bundle's name was called. And then when it came up that it's not available, I apologize. But hopefully you have it. If you don't, when you see the card, you'll understand you can do this with absolutely any good size punch, any shape. It's not going to, this is not something magical that's just to this Heartfelt Hexagon bundle. You'll be able to apply it to anything. So to save us time in advance, I took the Bright and Beautiful paper and I already cut up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shapes. And if you don't use the hexagon, then you'll just have to play around with how many punches that you need, how many times you need to punch it out. Oh, I couldn't get that. So I'm going to set this aside for 1 second. I'm going to flip this over. Let's see. I want to use this side. Oops. I want to use this side, that side, that side. I'm going to use that side. I'm going to use that side, and I'm going to use that side. So, okay, so let me see. Yeah, that's what I want to use. These are the backs of the sides I'm going to use. So I'm just going to put glue on them. Now, I made this card in advance, and I did something with it that I kind of like, but I don't love. So I decided I would let you guys help me decide how to work it. Okay, let's see. Let's see. All right, we're going to put this in the middle. You can see, I think you can see what I'm doing. And we're going to put this up here. Let me move that down just a hair. Just a hair. I want it to really be in the middle of there we go. And then I'm going to put this up here, a little bit of space between, and I'm going to put this one down here, like that. And then I'm going to put this one over here between. Do you see, guys, why it doesn't really matter what shape you use, as long as you have enough cut out? You could use the oval. We have the lovely label punch. I mean, there's a lot of shapes that you can do this with. So, hey, Miss Carol, nice to see you from South Carolina. Always excited when you join. Yes, I just mentioned, Karen, it is on back order till April 22nd, the Hexagon punch, but it's going to come in. It's worth the wait. And as I said, if you don't have the hexagon punch, there's lots of other punches that you probably have in your stash that you can use. So once you've done putting down all your pieces, you'll flip it over. You'll grab some scissors from your box on the desk, and you'll just trim off the extra pieces. So you just have it as a solid, just as a regular card base like that. There you go. So that's the card base that we're going to work with. Then we're going to take some white scrap paper. I'm going to take some stamps from the Hexagon, the Heartfelt Hexagon bundle, and we're going to stamp on them. The first stamp is the outline of the hexagon punch, which is this stamp right here. Let me move this over here so you can see it. Just this stamp right here. And I'm doing that in Berry Burst. And then we're going to do the word "Let's Eat Cake," because this is going to be a birthday card. Although I don't think you just have to have cake on your birthday. You can have cake any day of the week, just saying, especially if it's chocolate. Hey, Carol, you're welcome. And then I'm going to take one of the flowers that's in that set. So this is the set. So I did "Let's Eat Cake," the outline. I'm taking this little tiny flower that I think is so darn cute, and I'm going to stamp that right down here. Isn't that pretty? I love that little flower. And now that I've kind of fallen in love with that little flower, you're probably going to see that creeping up other places too, because I think that's a really fun flower. Okay, now we'll take the hexagon punch and we will line up our stamped image like that. And it needs to go a little bit that way. And punch it out. And then with dimensionals, well, yeah, we're going to put it on with dimensionals. So let's glue this to the base. Try to stay on the paper. I'm going to glue it this way to the base of the card front. It's a little, I think the card front is a little bit crooked. I think when I cut it, I didn't go like right smack dab down the middle. So yeah, that'll work. Then I'm going to take the "Let's Eat Cake" and some dimensionals, and I'm going to put that on with dimensionals in nice straight rows for Karen and Carrie, because I know that's what they like to see. And then we will take off the tabs. And then we have a really fun birthday card. Let's eat cake. And that is the super simple, really fun card you can make, as I said, using any punch and tons of designer series paper. So if you have a big stash of designer series paper, you definitely need to start making cards like this that uses up a lot of that DSP. Country Inn is another one. It's the blues Stampin' Up paper that would be really good because there's so many patterns in it. Countryside Inn, sorry, it's this one right here, Countryside Inn. That has so many patterns that you can pick and make a really pretty card with. Of course, the Fresh as a Daisy, which you haven't seen because this catalog is old compared to everything that's come out, but that's another good one that has a lot of similar colors that carry through, so you could get it. And then, of course, Ink Mechanicals is a gorgeous, gorgeous paper that you could do it with. You could do it with other ones too. Of course, Mass for the Meat. I mean, I could go on and on, but there's lots and lots of designer series papers in the book, in the mini catalogs, in your retired stash that you could make this card with. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take an inside card like this. And I'm going to put that on the inside. And then just to carry that theme of that little flower, I'm going to stamp 1, 2, 3. Then I'm going to clean my stamp. And that's in the Lemon Lime Twist. And then I'm going to open up the Berry Burst. And I'm just going to tie this in to the front by using those colors. So that's a fun way to decorate the inside of the card. And I'm going to do the same pattern on the outside of the envelope to kind of tie it together. So it's kind of cute, huh, for a birthday card. So that's the first one that I did. That's the one I did for you guys to see. But I also did another one, and I'm going to have to do it like this so you can see it attached because I don't have my secondary burst, but I did this one. Now, I don't know if I can capture on camera, but I ran this through an embossing folder. I don't know if you can see it. I think you can. And I did it and I thought, well, it wasn't really worth the extra effort. I think it looked just as nice without the embossing folder because this popped up gives it a little bit of depth. And then after I dig through my embellishments, I probably have some embellishments that I can put on there too that would work. So it's okay that it's embossed. It's not that I wouldn't use it because I'll definitely use it, but I think you can see it. Thanks, Huckles. The embossing folder that I used is, I wish Stampin' Up! Put their embossing folder names on the embossing folder. They usually don't. This is also one from Celebration. It was a set that you could get at the end of Celebration. I don't have my Celebration catalog right with me. I should because I'll talk about that after I do. But this is one that comes with a stamp set that's for free if you purchase $100 worth of product. So, all right. I think that is it. I know it does look like spring. It looks so happy, and I definitely have spring on my mind. Thank you, Nancy. It's a little bit calmer. It's a little bit softer. I don't know how else to describe it, but that's what I would say. If it's not embossed, that's the feeling that I get. So, but I will use this one because I'm not going to have it go to waste. I'll just put it on a Berry Burst card and send it out, and someone will get a Let's Eat Cake birthday card from me this month. Okay, I'm going to flip up and make you guys a little bit dizzy, so I apologize. But I will flip up so I can see you. All right. I have to just look a little sideways to see if I'm on camera or not. And I think I am. Okay. Hello. So that's all done for, that's all that I have for showing and telling. But I wanted, and remember around here, we make it and we mail it. So get the cards out in the mail. Just a couple things. Announcement wise, let's see, Stampin' Up! Still has Celebration going on, or Celebration, I think is how we're supposed to say it, which means for every $50 that you purchase, you get to pick out a free item that's in the mini catalog. You can always go to my website, trishen.net.stampinup, and no, trishen.stampinup.net, and you can see the free Celebration stuff that's there that's available. There's also the sign up special that's going on right now. So what does that mean? If you have a big wish list, or you've been waiting to get a really good deal on the cut and emboss machine, or you just are someone that likes a good bargain, this is definitely the time to consider signing up. You get $155 worth of product for the cost of $99 plus tax, depending on what your tax rate is, but the shipping is free. And that is the best deal. I mean, Stampin' Up! Doesn't do this, but maybe twice a year. This is one of the times they do it. They really encourage people to sign up for celebration. What does it mean for you in terms of responsibilities? Nothing. You can sign up. You instantly get a 20% discount on everything that you purchase, and you'll have that discount through the end of June. July 1st, if you're not interested in continuing, then you just stop ordering and you go away. And Stampin' Up! Sends you a letter and says, we miss you, and you say thank you, and that's the end of it. There's no obligation. If you want to stay after July 1st, then every quarter you have to purchase $300 worth of product or sell $300 worth of product. So if you have a couple girlfriends that want to buy and you guys put your orders in together, you can stay for as long as you want. And I can help you with all the details of that. But the most important thing is to say to yourself, hey, do I have a big wish list? Do I want to get the big shot? The big shot is regularly $125, I believe. You can get it for $99 plus you can add $55 more worth of product you can get. So that's like the best way to buy that machine. Or if you just have, like I said, just have a big wish list, or you like to get a discount. You only have until the end of this month. So it's just a couple more weeks before that promotion goes away. So I want to put that out there. If you have questions about it, text me, message me, email me, do whatever you want to reach out to me. I'll gladly walk you through the process. This is a no pressure, just like to offer you dessert with that meal opportunity. What else? Okay, so last week, why wasn't I on live? Okay, so we have someone in our neighborhood who has cancer, and we started a food train. So several different families volunteered each different night to bring them after the surgery, to bring them food. And Monday night was my night to bring food. We also had a shareholder that wanted some documentation done, but it was 4:00 in the afternoon, and I still didn't have his paperwork. So I let my boss know at 5 I had to leave to go deliver dinner, but I would come back and finish my responsibilities when I got through. So I came back, I got home about 6:15 from delivering dinner, and finally got the information from the investor, and then did his paperwork till about 7:30. So there was no possible way that I could prepare to get everything set up to do my video. And I knew before the delay that was not going to happen. So today I made sure I had everything ready for my card so that if I ended up working late, I could still do my video. So I did work late tonight. I didn't get off work till about 6:30, and I typically get off around 5, but we've been pretty busy lately. But I was like, no worries. I can still do my video. I have everything ready, and it worked out really well so I could be on live and see you guys tonight. So that was that. I didn't really get a chance to talk about Super Bowl, which was amazing. The first quarter, I was like, actually the first half, I was like, oh my gosh, I don't think I'm going to even last with this. It's so boring. But they came back. Kansas City came back with a vengeance. San Francisco did phenomenal the first half. And I know I'm not supposed to say this publicly, but I kind of didn't care who won, because it would have been fantastic if San Francisco had won, because I love their quarterback. I think he's an amazing story of never, ever, ever give up on your dreams. And he didn't, and he made it to the Super Bowl, which is amazing. But if Kansas City had won, I love their quarterback too, because he's a really good guy. He's a great role model for kids, and it would have just been a great victory. So on and on and on. The only challenge I have with all this is they keep comparing Patrick Mahomes, who's the quarterback for Kansas City, to my Tom Brady. People, that's got to stop. Nobody's going to be better than the GOAT. He is the GOAT. So I just want to put that out there. So it was good to see. And then since then, I've had classes, both at the women's program that I do volunteer work at, and in my classes in my house. And those went really well. And coming up again, the second weekend, just like Karen has yours in Florida. In March, I think I mentioned Karen, myself, and another very dear friend of mine from Maine, Teresa, are going to Stampin' Up's convention for 3 days in Houston. And Teresa and Karen have never met, so it's going to be hysterical because Teresa is the funniest woman that I've ever met in my life. She has the most dry, wonderful sense of humor, and Karen's quite funny herself. So between the two of them, I expect nothing but laughter for 3 days. And then we get to see the new catalog. We'll get to see a lot of new product, so it's always exciting to see that. And so that's going to be a lot of fun. And I think That's it for announcements. Probably the only other announcement I would make is just a reminder, just be saving your pennies because Karen and I are doing an event June 22nd. It's called Crafts, Chicks, and Chocolate, the second annual event or gathering. And we are very excited. We've got tons of stuff already ordered. We've done tons of planning. Karen has seen the venue. So we're very, very excited. There's no limit to how many people can come. You can bring first time stampers. If you have friends that have never stamped before that want to come, everybody is welcome. Everybody will enjoy the day. It's not just stamping though. It's going to be stamping, making crafts, 2 different crafts, 5 games of bingo, welcome swag bag, which last year's was good. Well, this one is going to be spectacular as well. Lunch, random raffles. Yeah, there's going to be a lot. So it's going to be a packed day. We're going to have you guys, we're going to start 9 o'clock sharp. So from 8:45, from 8:30 to 8:45, you should be coming and sitting at your place at 9 because we have to have you out by 2. No exceptions because another event is coming in that day. So mark your calendars, save your pennies. It's $100. That includes all those things that I just talked about and covers the cost of the venue as well. Okay. I'm looking at my desk to see if I've forgotten anything. I don't think so. My card was inspired today, but unfortunately, I don't know who it was inspired by because they didn't want to mark their inspiration. So whoever came up with that original design is fantastic and I love it. And there was someone I wanted to show you, but it's not on my desk. Oh, my friend Carol sent me the coolest card, and I don't have it here, and I have it in my work office. I'll remember it for next Monday. I want to show you. My friend Carol is super, super, super math smart, and she comes up with the greatest folds and fun cards, and she sent me a really cool one, and I meant to bring it to you to show you tonight, so I'll bring it next week. All righty, I think that's it. I think I've used up all of your time. Let's see. Tom Brady is the GOAT. Thank you, Nancy Peavy. I agree. All right, you guys, I love you. I miss you tremendously. I'm always grateful. Oh, I did have one more announcement. What is happening with our Zooms on the last Saturday of the month? Very long story, made short, was there that Google made a change to Gmail. So you couldn't send out blind copies, blind CC, BCC emails in bulk. They prevent you from happening because they're trying to reduce people's spam if you have a Gmail account. Well, most of you guys have a Gmail account. So I have my email through Microsoft 365 hosted on GoDaddy. So GoDaddy had to change some stuff on my domain in order for my emails to go through. So I've not been able to send out. I had this great email that I did send. A few of you guys got it. I'm going to resend it. I didn't have any way to communicate to everybody about Zoom. So there isn't going to be a Zoom this month. We're going to have to bump it one more month, but it will be worth it. And I'm really, really sorry that it ended up being that way. But my hands were tied with the email. It was absolutely insane. I spent about 4 hours on tech support trying to get it resolved. Finally, I think I have fingers crossed. So that's it. All right, you guys, I love you. I miss you. Remember, around here, we make it and we mail it. You're going to see the card upside down, but that's okay. Get it in the mail. Bless some people that you know and love. And I will see you next week. All righty. Thanks, you guys, for coming. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.